Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing a reaction video I seen on Nick Bear's podcast by Chad Wright.
Every single one of us human beings, you're gonna have to walk through these big piles of crap. You're gonna have to. They're coming. All right. If you're young and you say, "Nah, I've got my path laid out for me. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing." No, man. You are going to create a massive pile of crap through your decisions, your mistakes. You're going to create this massive pile of crap that you're going to have to walk through.
He's 100% right. We all think this path of life is supposed to be smooth, especially as humans, right? We all make bad, horrible decisions in our life, but we don't take accountability for them. We allow those times to define us, but we don't take the time to define why we're in those times because our own decisions. But for in order us to grow and be great and show our true potential, those times we're gonna have to go through. The times when we start thinking to ourselves, why am I here? Why have I done this to myself? When you can answer those questions and not run from those questions, you know if you made it.
In life. And there's probably going to be a bunch of them, right? And so what happens in life when you do something stupid and you create this pile of crap and you have no other way to go but through it? You're walking through this crap, man, and it's getting deep and it's getting hard and it's painful and it starts to get, right up to your neck. A lot of people will stop right there in the middle of that pile of crap
and get stuck in it because we don't want to make our way out of it because sometimes it's more comfortable to live in the crap, live in the horrible decisions we've made, because to come out the other side is saying, man, I've made a horrible decision. It's easier to say, let me stay in this crap. Let me live in it. Let me mold in it. Than to actually admit we've made a mistake. We no longer want to admit when we're at fault. We no longer want to admit when we've made a horrible decision. We want everybody to tell us we're such a great person. We want everybody around us to say, oh, I love you all the time. But we have to understand, in this world of life, in this game of life, we're going to make bad decisions, but we can't and we cannot stay stuck in them. And that's about 95%, 99% of the population is. We get stuck in it. We just coast through life and being covered and smeared and shit all the time. I wanted to use a different word, but I couldn't find one.
and they never make it out the other side, right? Well, a lot of people will keep going. So the people that keep going, they finally come out the other side of that pile of crap. But when they come out the other side, everyone around them is looking at them. And they're saying, man, you got crap smeared all over you. You nasty. Like you're nasty, dude. That's shameful.
Exactly. We worry about what other people are going to say to us when we mess up and try to fix our mess ups. We worry about the outcome of it. We worry about how others are going to look at us. Like he just said, others will look at you like, man, you're covered in it. But people don't understand when you're covered in it, that means you went through some hard shit. You went through some hard times. And yes, you're going to be covered in it. Yes, you're going to feel like crap sometimes. But when you come out the other end, you've understood that you made it out the other end. Even though the decisions were made by you and they were horrible at that time, you learned from them. You've grown from them. So you should be covered in shit. You should be ashamed of coming out the other side and being like, damn, I put myself in there, but I also got myself out of it.
Right? And what 90% of humans do is everybody's looking at them because of this mistake. They got crap all over them. and their family members and their friends and the people in their workplace, and everybody's looking at them saying, man, you got crap smeared all over you. Most people go and hide in a corner for the rest of their life because they're ashamed, right? They're ashamed. They go hide in the corner. They never try anything again. They never try to put themselves in these environments that they feel uncomfortable, that they feel insufficient, because they're ashamed of their past mistakes, and they don't want to get covered in crap again, so they just don't do anything else.
Exactly. So many of us are just scared to try now because we're afraid of what the outside sources are going to say. We're afraid to fail now. So why even try? Why even go out for something if I know failure is a certainty? I'd rather stay in this comfortable position right here where I'm comfortable in. I can't fail. I can't grow. But nobody's looking at me because I am that same person. I am in such a comfortable environment that I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and not seeing my true potential, not seeing what I can become with failure. Everybody thinks we're supposed to succeed at everything in life, that we're supposed to be passing all the time, because that's what school has taught us, right? School has taught us if you pass, you get an award. But if you fail, bad kid. You're not listening. But in life, it's a lot different than school. In life, you need to fail because that means you're uncomfortable. That means you're growing. That means you're in a position where you can come out of it and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I've grown.
They lose the courage to do what has to be done, to continue to progress through life. What you have to learn to do is walk through the crap, come out the other side, and when everybody's looking at you and laughing at you and thinking that you're just a piece of crap, you have to be able to look back at those people right dead in the eye, and when they say, you got crap smeared all over you, you look down at yourself and you have to say, yeah, I do, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And if you do that and you don't allow the shame and the regret and the heaviness of what you just went through, if you don't allow that to stop you and you just keep going, all that crap that you're covered in, it starts to fall off of you.
Exactly. Because you're growing every day. You're learning. You're putting yourself in uncomfortable positions. And then people that see you covered and smeared and shit and your downfalls, after a while, they start not to recognize you. They start not to see the person they've seen before. And then they start getting more uncomfortable. Then they tell you, you're not that person I've known before. Man, I don't recognize you anymore. Yeah, you don't recognize me anymore because I've outgrown you. I've put myself in positions to grow. And that's what people are mostly afraid of. So people would try to hold you down as much as possible so they don't look bad. Because for you to grow, they make it seem like you're trying to make them look bad. Like you're trying to somehow, some way, point it at them. But only thing you're trying to do is grow. You're trying to get better. You're trying to see the true potential in your life. And instead of going along with you and seeing their true potential, they try to bring you down. They try to hold you down. Because that's the only way they can make themselves feel good about themselves. Because they cannot see somebody else grow and them stay the same. Because that brings shame to them.
Right? It starts to fall away and eventually you're good again. But you cannot allow that to stop you. And that is what stops most people. It's regret. It's shame. It's the pile of crap they had to walk through 10 years ago that they created. And because of that, they never do anything with the rest of their freaking life, man. I hate that for people, man. Because let me tell you, man, there's been so many times in my life I've made so many freaking mistakes. Freaking turd. And I said, yeah, I am a turd, but guess what? I'm going to keep freaking going, man. That pisses people off. People attack me all the time. You know what, man? Nobody's going to remember your mistakes unless you are successful in spite of your mistakes.
Exactly. That's when they'll bring them up. When you're trying to see success. When you're starting to shine. They'll start bringing up your past history. They'll stop bringing you down. They'll start nitpicking the little things in life that you used to do because they can't realize that you have grown, that you expanded in life, that you are becoming your own true hero in your own story. Amazing video by Chad Wright. Amazing podcast on Nick Bear's podcast. Chad Wright was amazing. Ending it here. Thank you for watching. If you're watching for the first time, take the time to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. Remember, work hard today for a better tomorrow. I'll see you on my next video.